You take whatever you want from me. Just don't kill me, please. And Eldith just comes up, like she starts walking towards you, but she's still tied to the group and just sort of stops and falls on her face and like lifts herself up and she's like,
Do we take all the prisoners? Do we know anything? What are the other ones? A giant and
a Goliath and an orc.
Goliaths are really good fighters, good tanks.
Jeff turns to Roland and says, well, I guess untie the dwarf, ungag the other two, see if they want to join us.
All right, sounds good. So as you're untying Eldith, she's like, yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys were just going to let me be a slave or not, but thanks for not doing that.
We wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. You ungag the other two. One of them is an orc, and he goes, name's Ron.
Ron?
Ron.
Ron?
R-O-N-T.
Ron.
Name's Ron. And then the other one, as you take his Gannig off, you see he's got this sort of dreamy look in his eye. And now you're paying attention to him. You see he's got these sort of like growths on him.
Ugh.
It looks like he's like got a little bit of mold on him here and there.
Oh.
As you open it, he says, "Hello, are you going to join the grand party too?"
Oh, no.
And he's sort of swaying back and forth.
Well,
Jeff
let's
just
leave him. Let's
Sticks that gag right back in there.
Okay. And the orc's like, but I'm saying though, so
Can I detect what that is that's causing that on him?
roll nature. You've never heard of any naturally forming fungus that can like grow on people and potentially affect their minds like that, but it's definitely some sort of fungal growth.
Can we ask Stool if he's ever seen anything like it?
The myconids have a lot of spores, and we can make servants sometimes with our spores so that if we meet people who are mean to us, they'll do what we want them to. And sometimes they look like they've got mushrooms growing on them when we do that to them. It could be that, but they don't act like this. They usually just don't say anything unless we ask them to do something or talk. And then otherwise they just sit there and don't do anything. So I don't really know. This is a different thing. It's a little weird, but it's kind of the same in a lot of ways.
Good to know. Telepathically to the rest of the group proposes, okay, how about we offer this Duragar guy, he can keep the crazy spore Goliath as a slave. The orc is free to do whatever he wants, join us or not. The dwarf is free. We'll offer the same deal we made to her before. She can come with us as far as Grackle Stew. And the Duragar can travel with us too, because we are still heading the same direction. No hard feelings beyond we're taking two of his slaves.
His most valuable possessions.
Yeah.
The Duragar's like, yeah, no hard feelings, asshole. Fuck you. He's like, I got no choice. I accept anything you guys say. So yeah, fucking deal. Great. Congratulations. You have all my shit.
You get the crazy one.
Well, you're at least kind enough to leave me the most useless of slaves. Hopefully whoever I sell them to doesn't notice that before they buy them. And Ront's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I see what you guys did to these other orcs here, and I know that guy, and he can fucking die in hell, as he points towards Blurg. And he makes his way the opposite direction away from where you guys are going.
Blurg, anything to add?
I mean, I told you I was part of an orc tribe, right? I kind of left some hard feelings behind when I left that. Well, orcs don't really like turncoats and traitors.
Nobody likes people like that, for the record. Moving on. Did the important-looking orc that summoned the demon, did his like fancy gold necklaces all dissolve?
No, a lot of their gear is still left around. A set of gold necklaces. His staff appears to be quite nice.
Ooh, Calvinus could potentially use that as an arcane focus.
Yeah, you don't really use weapons, do you, right?
Nope.
Yeah, he has a pretty nice little staff. This is a gnarled wooden staff that seems to twist and snake around. It's not just straight up and down. It sort of spirals a little bit, but it also has some randomized, just sort of swerving as it goes up the staff. It's a very gnarled looking piece of wood, but the head of it appears to be the head of a snake.
Can we identify? I would like to spend an hour with it whenever we camp.
Are you guys gonna try to camp somewhere else, or are you gonna remake your camp here to finish sleeping out the night?
Remake here. We're all pretty beat up.
Yeah, it'd be the safest bet.
Adam, you know this is a staff of the python.
Okay.
Oh, appropriate for Calvinus.
So it is. Yes, this is the staff of the trouser snake.
Or
Staff
lack
of the-
thereof.
It is an uncommon magical item, and it requires attunement. But as an action, you can speak this staff's command word and throw it on the ground or put it in your pants. If you throw it on the ground, it becomes a giant constrictor snake underneath your control. It acts on its own initiative. You can mentally command it to do whatever you want it to do, so long as it's within 60 feet of you.
Am I riding it or?
No. It's not a mount. It's just this big snake.
This is like some Voldemort shit.
This is basically you get a snake ally to fight with you.
Fuck.
You
man.
decide what action the snake takes, where it moves during its next turn, and you can issue it a general command, such as to attack your enemies or guard a location. If it's reduced to 0 hit points, it's died and reverts to its staff form. The staff then shatters and is destroyed.
What's its stat block?
It's the stat block of a giant constrictor snake, which I will.
It's actually pretty good. 60 hit points,
Damn.
12 AC, strength 19. You could just constrict the shit out of people.
Is it concentration?
No, you can have it do this whenever you want.
And do you have to roll for this?
No, you just have it do it, and then you have this. Then you have this snake ally to fight with you. But if the snake dies in the fight, then you lose the staff. That's the caveat,
You
really.
lose the staff?
The staff breaks if the snake dies.
Just hold on to your old staff too, dude.
I feel like maybe Jeff should have this.
No, that's better for you.
I'll break it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's up to you.
What's the command word?
Whatever you want it to be.
Okay. It will be subpar.
Okay.
Adam, it's actually even though it's called a giant constrictor snake, it's actually huge.
Really?
It takes up a 15 by 15 squared. So just putting it out there, it can block off a big area.
To dismiss it, you have to use an action?
No, it's a bonus action to dismiss it.
If
It
it's
stays
all,
where the snake was, so it'll just turn
Okay.
back into a staff. So the snake's like on the other side of the room. Your staff's over there. You gotta go get it.
okay, I'm just wondering what happens when I'm an animal.
So when you're an animal, there are two things that can happen, and you choose which of the two happen. Either all of your gear morphs into your animal form, or your gear falls by your side next to you. Now,
Yeah.
if your staff is already a snake, then it just stays a snake. You can issue it general commands, like you can say, "Kill all my enemies." You could dismiss it, but you can only do that when you can speak. So you can't dismiss
Oh,
or call
shit.
it when you're an animal. So you have to do it before you're an animal, or you have to turn back to do it.
Or just not be an animal
Right.
yet.
While you're doing that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can start off with the snake, and then when it gets low, you can call it back and then go in yourself as an animal or something like that. So you guys finish your camp, and the Duragar leads you towards Grackle Stew over the next few days. Another couple of weeks of travel. The Duragar seems to know the safer spots to travel through. It doesn't encounter anything dangerous. In addition to natural cavern formations, there are occasional actual worked stone bits of the cave and pavers here and there, and small bridges over little streams instead of just having to climb over them. So you're definitely in a place where people have started to add some level of civilization to the wildness in the Underdark. And at this point, the Drowser says, "All right, we're near Grackle Stew."
Did you say the trouser?
He did.
He says, "We're near Grackle Stew." The Duragar says, "We're near Grackle Stew. Look, they're not gonna by that we're all traveling together, so I'd recommend you guys let me go in first, and then you come in after.
Okay, and if you don't sell us out, we'll give you one of these page 36, number 5 gold necklaces.
He looks at the necklace and he's like, all right, deal.
So what's the plan here? You go in and tell him to open the gate and then give us a signal and we come in?
Well, you're just gonna have to come in after me. I would say wait an hour and then come in behind me.
Okay. And what's this guy's name? Not James?
Corbin.
Got it.
James and Corbin. So he says, all right, good luck. And he leaves with his one slave. The slave is carting his cart full of gear.
Can we see the city?
No, you're still in a cave, but presumably there's a gate to the city coming up shortly. You wait around for how long and then do what?
Give it an hour and then go to the gate.
You begin moving towards the gate, and you start to see that the stone tiles become more and more frequent until it just turns the path into an actual proper road. And you can see spots of light. The lights are proper lamps flanking 2 massive stone gates blocking the tunnel. Before you get a chance to examine the intricate carvings on the gate's surface, a harsh voice hisses from a slit in the cavern wall that was not there before. State your names and business. Other similar slits open, revealing the tips of a dozen crossbow bolts. Behind you, a metallic din announces the group of 6 heavily armed dwarves peering out of thin air, their swords leveled at you from behind sturdy metal shields.
Hey, I'm Jeff. I think Corbin let you know we were coming.
You're greeted with silence, and then a small door slides open, and a Duragar steps out. This door was built almost seamlessly into the walls, that you wouldn't have even noticed it unless it opened. He removes his helmet, reveals the gray skin of his kind, and he musses his white beard as he walks closer, switching to common, or just continuing to speak common as he lowers his voice. There's a discomforting glint in his eye and his smile. Carbon told us all about you. I ought to just send you to the slave pens. But I'm amused by the whole darn situation going on here. So what do you have on you that is worthy of your freedom? He waits for your answer, his gaze touching on each of you in turn as he smiles in anticipation.
Calvinus steps forward.
Oh no.
We can work as mercenaries for you if you have anything difficult that needs to be killed.
Not good enough.
How about if we throw in 2 great axes and a trident?
Now you're talking my language. Let me see these weapons. He spits. He's like, these weapons are garbage. I know you got something good. Let me see it. Where's the good shite? Want something I can't find nowhere else.
Telepathic. The dagger.
We already sold the dagger.
What?
No, you chose not to sell it.
Yes.
Remember?
And didn't that preacher...
Yes.
Oh, no, that's right. You did. You sold it for $250.
No, you just said we chose not to. The DM has spoken.
But didn't the preacher have another dagger that he stabbed the red guy with?
He did, but you guys actually didn't find that on him.
Oh, shit.
Well, we've got a Dark Mantle Darkness organ.
Mm-hmm.
And a Potion of Greater Healing.
Ooh.
Those are expensive, I'm pretty sure.
Go ahead and roll Persuasion. Wow, you got lucky though. After he scoffs at the weapon, he looks at him and he says, all right, I'll let you into the city. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these to the docks, to my friend Wirt's South Barn. All right? You're gonna give them to him and do anything else he wants of you, or I'll have the lot of you arrested. All right?
Okay.
Deal.
Yes, he wants you to bring them to Wirt Salt Baron in the docks. And he says,
Keep in mind while you're in the city that it ain't just me you've got to contend with. So don't do anything stupid, don't draw attention to yourself, do as little as humanly damn possible when you're in there, or you'll likely find yourself arrested and a slave shorter than you can say, oh fuck me, I'm arrested and a slave. Go straight to the docks, find my friend, and do whatever he says, or you're gonna be in big trouble.
Wirt Salt Baron?
Correct.
Thank you, sir. You've been very kind, actually.
he nods, steps back into his little door, which slams shut. All the little arrow slits all shut one by one, and the guards that are behind you sort of relax their weapons, and you see the gates in front of you swing open.
He